Hello, YouTube family. This is Ravi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, we are back on the second part of the Flow Designer video, where we will discuss about how you can build a notifications, how you can send a notifications through Flow Designer via catalog and without having catalogs on the normal tables. But before get started, if you have not checked the previous video on the Flow Designer part 1, please go to YouTube, type ServiceNow Ravi, and over here you will see the first one, which is part 1 Flow Designer video. The video which I am going to create today is a prerequisite for part 2. So remember, you should be going here and check that video, then come back to this video. So in this flow design part 2 video, we'll discuss on the notifications, how you can call the notifications, how you can send normal emails through Flow Designer. So let's get started. And before that, thank you so much. We are approaching around 4K family, and I am very happy that people are learning from whatever I am providing from my best, and you guys are learning it a lot. So thank you so much for all the support which I am able to provide you, and you are able to provide me vice versa. So let's learn and grow together. So let's get started. If you remember in the last class, we have seen YouTube comic catalog item for my catalog called uh, Indian Comic Store. Okay, so let's hit open. You always remember whenever you are using service catalog, Pro Designer for service catalog, you have to always select the option here, service catalog, as a trigger condition. So in the previous video, we have seen what is trigger, what is action, what is subflows. You can go back and check. You can find the video on the I button as well as in the description link. We have the video link over there. Now in this option, I don't know how ServiceNow will understand which catalog item to pick. So you have to add an action over here or get the catalog variable. And down there, you have to tell service that, oh, we have a service catalog called Indian Comic Center. We have to pick that. You have to tell your service now that, hey, service now, I have to pick the Indian Comic Center. Now I will pick one question from the last video which somebody has asked me from the flow designer. And the question is, scroll down, if the catalog has a variable set, how to call it in the flow? Guys, very simple. If your catalog has a variable set, your catalog has a variable set. Let's say I will open my catalog item called Indian Comic Store. Okay, Comic Center. And if this Comic Center has a variable set, so that variable set you can directly use in the Flow Designer by using add to variable section. You can see I have already added a variable set for additional details. If you scroll down, see variable set and additional details. So let's say I am adding another variable set. For example, let's say, okay, like this. And I will add the variable set. Okay, I think let me add another. So this is a common name. So I will go and edit one more. Okay, save it. So I added one common variable set. So we have now two variable set over here. Common data set, additional variable. Now on the flow designer, we don't have common data set. So what I will do is I will just go back, done, click on this option again, scroll down, and here you go. This is coming up over here, common data set. Bring this variable to the right. There you go. Our work is done. This variable set is added. Whenever you add this variable set, you know that on the right hand side, which is the data part, where all the variables are present, which is created on your catalog item. And here your variable set, data set is there. And the name is nothing but called array.object because it is either a multi-row variable set or a single row variable set. Doesn't matter. You have the variable set right over here. And these are the variables coming because my catalog item has these variables. Reader name, reader address, reader age. You can see this reader name, reader address, reader age. Correct? You just have to add the variable set name, scroll down, click on done. Your work is done. Now we have seen in the last class to use the if condition. So if condition is very simple. You can use any of the variable based on the condition and just drag and drop. So these all we have seen in the last class. Now today's requirement is after updating the table, I'm going to send a email. So there are two ways to do that email part, guys. One, you can create a notifications, and one you can directly trigger an email from ServiceNow Flow Designer. So click on plus sign, click on action. And first, let's type email. Once you type email, you will get an option called send email. If you type notification, let's say click on action, notification, you will get notification. As simple as that. Correct. So first we'll do this email, and then in the next example, in the today's session, we will see how you can trigger a notification from the common table or any table which you have created. Just click on send email. And the best part about ServiceNow Flow Designer is you don't have to write any script till it is low code. Means there are situations when you have to write a script. For the script section, they have given you this option. See, if you click on this, here you can write a script. And the script always starts with guys FD, Flow Designer underscore data. You can see here is using the Flow Designer data object. So when you write a script, I will show you in the Flow Designer series. We'll see how to write a script also. That time I'll talk about it, but you can use FD underscore data. It's okay. So we don't have to write any script. So I'm going to send an email to whom I want to send an email. So let me click on try it. And my requirement is whenever reader is 15 plus here, an email to be triggered on the person who is requesting it. So let's say reader name. So how to do that? So we have two section and we have a reader name catalog variable. Just drag and drop. My work is done, guys. Simple. You can send an email to this person. Okay, and subject line, let's say comic order. Okay, that's it. What is the comic name you have ordered? You can put this in the body. Let's say, hi, reader, like this. Hi, reader, comma, you have ordered which comic? So choose your comic. We can put it over here. Sorry, Control Z. We have drag drop. Here I will give, yeah, you have ordered this comic. Simple. For example, for this testing purpose, my work is done. Click on done. So it will trigger an email notification. Click on save. Okay. After saving this record, you must have to click on activate so that from now onward, the data on the flow designer part should be activated so that you can start using it. Like in the workflow, we used to publish, correct? Go back to the workflow and check it, how to publish the workflow. But it is not workflow, it is flow. So we will activate it. Now it's activated. We'll go to Indian Comics tool, just refresh the page. And okay, so system admin and my email ID is, you click on I button. My email ID is rgtrainingsnow@outlook.com. Okay. Now this is my Outlook page. Outlook, how I can trigger an email from ServiceNow. So always remember, whenever you want to receive an email from ServiceNow, you should have an email account. So there were a lot of questions students are asking or people are asking me that my email from ServiceNow is not triggered to the mailbox. It will not trigger, guys. You have to create an email account and you have to create SMTP account to send an email from ServiceNow. So if you have to create something like this. So I will create a special video on this, how to configure your email box in ServiceNow so that you can send an email from ServiceNow to your instance and instance to ServiceNow back, how you can do it. But something like that you have to set up. That is called server. All this information should be present. Then only you will be able to send an email from ServiceNow to your mailboxes. So we'll see this in details in the upcoming classes. But for this case, uh, let's go back. Let's submit the request. 15 years and let's say Chacha Chaudhary. And I'm going to create a record now. Okay, my work is done. Order now. Now the flow will trigger. According to the flow, what will happen? So it will check the reader age. If it is 15, it will ask for approval. If it is approved, it will create a task. If task is closed, it will update the item and then it will send an email. So to check whether email is triggered or not in ServiceNow, we will go to emails first. Just type emails, make it as a favorite like I did. Open this email and it is called system email. And I will delete all this. I'm deleting it so that a new email will be triggered. Yeah, so that we should not get confused which email was triggered. So I deleted it in front of you. Now let's go to the RITM table where the catalog item request is created. So first it will create on the request table, then on the requested item table. Scroll down. There you go. My age is 15. Comic is Chacha Chaudhary, and one approval is there, which is nothing but requested for manager. So I will right click, approve it. Now it will create a task right now. Once I close the task, it will trigger a task is created. I will right click, close the task. Now, once I close the task, RITM will be updated. You can notice it should be updating. Press it. Yeah, operation complete, close complete, scroll down, and email should now trigger. So where we can check the email over here. Just refresh the page. You can see comic order, the one which I have done right now. You can see just now I have done all this. Just open this. The comic order and in recipient is RG Training Snow. Scroll down and you have this option called preview email. You can check the email how it look like. Hi, okay, sys ID is coming, no issues. You have ordered Chacha Chaudhary. Anyone who is watching this video currently, just ping me in the comment section why we are seeing this sys ID. If anyone has the answer, I will pin that answer on the top. I will tell the answer in the next video. Flow Designer Part 3. Why I'm getting sys ID. Okay. So over here, just a comic order you can see. Hi, and you have ordered Chacha Chaudhary. Something is coming correctly. Okay, this is how the email is getting triggered. So remember, you can trigger only this email on the mailbox when your email account is activated. Okay, this is one part which we have seen. Now let's create a record on any table and then trigger a notification. Getting my point? So this is on the catalog side. You can do this. We'll see much more details in the upcoming section when we create actions, flow logics, sub flows. But now we are going to a creation of new flow from scratch. And the flow name should be something similar to the table. Let me choose any table. Let's say any table. Let me check. Do we have any table which I have created? I have created a lot of tables. So let me check. Go to the tables, guys. Okay. We have tables. Under the tables, I will search any table which I want. U underscore I will search and update it. Okay. Salary details. Let's say this is my table. I'll copy this. I'll put it over here. Dot list. Then click on new. Okay. The requirement is whenever a record is created in this table called salary details, a record is created on this table called salary details. An email should be triggered to the employee saying that your salary has been credited with the information, with the salary details. And once the salary is created, the same salary table will be updated with something which I will show you. So how? Let's go back first and let me just delete the record, whatever the record I am having. Okay. Requirement is to create a record on the salary table. So I'll go back, copy this, type here salary details, workflow. Okay, submitted. Done. What is the trigger condition? When the record is created. So as I mentioned in the last video, what is trigger is when you are going to create, update, delete CRUD operations when you are performing or when you are scheduling something. We click on add trigger, we have create, update, schedule, then applications, then we have service catalog. In this case, we will click on this option called when the record is created. On which table? Salary details. Fine, done. What I'm going to do when the record is created, a notification to be triggered. So I will click on the action section and I will type here notification. Very simple, guys. Okay, send notification, click on it. You will notice notification I have to create. So click on it. I don't have any notification which I have created for the salary details table. So let me just drag and drop. For which table? Let me check. No notification created. So let's go back to the notification and then let's create a notification. So you have not checked the notification part. You can check. It's already there on my channel. If it is not there, you can let me know. It should be there. So we'll create a notification first. In this notification, always remember you have to select the table. Notification means when you trigger an email to someone belongs to this table so that he or she will be notified for certain activities. So let's say salary credited notification. Okay. Table name should be salary. Then category. You can choose the category of your notification which it belongs to. So if I click on this, it is sys notification category. I can choose any of it, guys, whatever the options coming up over here. So let's say, okay, let me create a new one. Salary credited. This is my category I created. Now in the notifications, basically we have three sections: when to send, who will receive, and what it will contain. So I guess this video is already not present on my YouTube channel. So what I will be doing, I will be creating a new notification video where I can show you what are templates, how to create a templates, what is all these options. But for this particular video on the flow part, whenever you create a notification that you are going to use on the flow, then you have to choose the trigger condition. Send when you want your notification to be triggered, when the record is inserted or updated. But if you use this, you will not be allowed to use on the flow designer, because on the flow designer, we have already selected when the salary is created, account is created, correct? So in this case, what I will do, I will click on this option. Events, no, events are also not needed. Event part, I will talk in details. We have to always choose this option called triggered. Whenever something is triggered, I will use this technique in the flow design. So when the notification is triggered, it will be called on the flow designer, this part, because you can see here record condition is trigger record. So always you have to remember, when you create a notification, you should be using triggered. Who will receive is all up to you. So my requirement is from the salary table, employee name means whoever the employee is, he is going to receive the notification. So here, if you click on the first option called user, it is hard coding. You can only select the user from here. Single user, you can select something like this, for example, which is hard coding. Guys, I don't want to hard code. Whatever the username coming up over here, they should be receiving the notification. Or the group, same goes with the group also. So we will not hard code all these options. We will go this option called groups. Click on this and now we have all the variables present. You will notice employee name is plus sign. Correct? Anyone from this video who is watching, just pause the video and write it down in the comment section why this is green. I will answer it. I'll pause for 3 seconds. Okay. So this is in green because employee name is a reference to this table. It's a reference. So whenever something is reference, which is coming from the user table, so always remember it will be displayed in green with a plus sign. If I click on this, plus sign is coming up. If I click on plus sign, I can go inside the user table. See, it's coming from the user table, employee name and then the user table. See, something like this. Now, from the user table, if I have to check user location, user manager, I can go and do the dot working. But in this case, I only want employee name to see his salary. So I will select employee name. If you want to select employee manager, click on this, search for the manager. That's it. It will be employee name dot manager, but I don't want this. Simple. So employee name will be notified, and what it will contain here, you can use the email template, which I will show you in the next upcoming videos on the notification. I will create a video very soon on notification. So in the template, I will use existing template. So let me choose. Okay, let me choose this. ISC security notifications. A template look like something, let's say, when you receive any email, for example, I receive any email from uh, someone, let's say Microsoft. And Microsoft using this template, see, on OneDrive, something like this, correct? Similarly, I will create my own template in the upcoming video. But here we can use the existing template, and the subject line for the email is salary credited. Okay, that's it. This is my subject line. And below the subject line, I will write, hi, whoever the employees, their name. Okay, in how I can do that. So to apply the dynamic content, I want the dynamic details, not the hard coded details. We have to always use dollar sign, curly braces on, curly braces off, and between this dollar sign, you should be using the backend name of the variable. So how to check the backend name? So you can right click and you can check the backend name called q underscore employee underscore name, or if you have an extension already installed, which is this one, ServiceNow tool for ServiceNow utilities, then you just have to press a backslash from your keyboard and a slash command will open. You just have to type TN. TN refer to the technical name, and here you will get your technical name. So I can copy this and I can paste it over here. So it will automatically pick that name. Remember that. And let's say it is keep it's taking you hard to do that. So you will notice the table selected is salary and the variable I'm going to select is from here now. So employee name. If I select this, see automatically this is coming. Correct, guys. So your wish, you want to do, you want can do like this also. Hi, employee. Congratulations. Salary has been credited to your account. Please find the below details. Okay, I'm going to send the below details. So let's say date of joining, then employee address, then employee salary, then employee skill set. Okay, then employee number. So what is the salary details? Let me check. Oh, let it be. That's it. And let's say salary, I will put it over here. So how many salary credited? It will be displayed on the subject line. And let me paste here also, no issues. I will make it highlighted. So I will make it bold, italic, and let me 12. And let me just beautify this. So let's color this one out. Yellow, and then highlight it with green. Oh, very bad. Let me change any other color, white. Yellow is not going, guys. Better go with green. Okay. Thanks, admin. My work is done, guys. Nothing else. Just save it. So I'm repeating again, whenever you are going to create a notification in ServiceNow through Flow Designer, when you are using through Flow Designer, When you create a notifications, always remember you have three conditions over here, three things over here: when to send, who will receive, and what it will contain. So when to send should always be set to triggered. Who will receive is the one employee name or whatever the column coming from this table. And what it will contain is your subject, is your email template, subject line, and the HTML body. And if you click on preview notifications, just click on it and you will be able to see how this preview notification look like, something like this. Okay, now let's do this. Go back to the flow designer. So let me close this. Okay, close this, close this. Are we on the flow designer? Now I will select the notification. There you go. My notification is appearing. Salary credited notification. You can match this. Salary created notification. Okay. Let's go to the flow designer. If I remove this trigger condition, guys, the option will not be displayed. Remember, you have to use trigger condition. So go to the flow. Done. Okay. Now, when the notification is sent, I am going to update the same record. So just click on action, type here update, update record. Which table? We have to choose salary credited table, but you can drag and drop. Nothing. Simple. What value we are going to update? So let me go to the table. What should I update? Um, okay. I will do it little quick, guys. I will create a column. So just you can configure form layout, and I'm going to create a simple column. Let's say the column name is uh, email send details. Let's say medium 100. Add it. So email send details, I will add near employee number. Okay. Save it. Okay, saving the form section, guys. Close it. And now you have a column called email send details. So when the email is sent, here it will show to whom email has triggered. So let me go back to the flow designer, update it and add the value. So email send details, the email is sent to the person. Which email ID? So the email ID of the employee name. Email ID of the employee. So whatever the user select here, system admin, for example, email ID RG Training Snow should be appear over here after the email is sent. Okay, so how to do that? So here we will go inside the salary details table and I will go to the employee name. Okay, because employee is a reference field, that's why we have an arrow coming. If something is reference, always the arrow will come. So I can go inside this reference. It is coming from the user table, that's why it is coming. So what I want, email. So I will scroll down PQRST UVWX email. Just bring the email. So email trigger, whatever the email is coming up over here. That's it, guys. My work is done. Click on save and activate the flow. Very, very simple. So this is the flow video part 2. And in the video part 3, 4, 5, 6, I am going to show you how to create an action, how to trigger integrations, how to create a subflows, how to use subflows in the existing flow. All this video will be coming up. So stay tuned, guys. And now let's show you the demo. So we'll go to the emails. We'll delete everything first. And guys, thank you everyone to showing me such a great support through comments, through like, which motivate me to create videos. And I'm very happy to do so, guys, always. Okay, refresh the page. This is my table. Let me go to the list view of the table. So this is my list view. Okay, now I will duplicate this. Let me close this notification. Now nothing is required. Yeah, let's click on new. Let's create a record. The record is system admin. Date of joining, let's say 29th. Employee address, let's say Bangalore. Employee skill set, ServiceNow. Salary details, okay, no. Personal details, employee salary, let's say thousands. Okay, something like this. Just create a record. So whenever you create a record through Flow Designer, notification will be triggered and it will update the salary. So let's see. Save it. So now nothing has updated. Let's wait for notification to trigger. So refresh the page. Let's wait. Okay, it will come. Just wait. See, salary credited $10,000. Open this and you will notice this is my notification which I created. Correct. And the subject line you can see salary credited $10,000. Recipient RG Training Snow. Scroll down. This is the body, but you cannot see the body. You can click on the preview email and then you can see the body. It's something like this. Hi, system admin. Congratulations. Salary credited to your account. Date of joining Bangalore 10,000 skill set service now. Employee number is 106. Even in the mail, guys, over here, you can notice I have received the mail. Double click, open in the new window. There you go. The mail is this. Salary credited 10,000 rupees. Now see, this is how you will trigger an email notifications via Flow Designer. This is the very easy and very important concept which you will be using in the everyday's life. Even when you're part of any project, you can trigger a notification via the Flow Designer. So that's all for today. When we meet in the next video, I will show you how to get a subflow. And there's an important announcement from my side. In the month of January from the next year, I am going to release another series where we will learn human resource HRSD. And in the month of November and December, I am going to cover all the ITSM topics which I am left. And new series will be coming in the month of January. And one more important update, only on the you can say that script part. I'm going to take 5, 6 classes only on the script, how to use variables, what is the use of glide. Again, you can go back to this my channel. Okay, go back to the playlist. Let me show you over here. Under the playlist, you can find the development series video, and from here you can watch the mastering scripting. But thanks everyone.